The Raconteurs.
Raconteurs. I can never. I don't
It's
know.
definitely not Raconteurs. But
I just because I can't. I make fun of it because it's a word. It's one of the many words in English language, if it's an English language word, that I can't say right because fuck English. So I've never said it right.
I'm pretty sure it's French.
No, well that fucking probably why. I don't know. Jack White's band.
Yes.
It's 12 songs long, 41 minutes. Again,
Help Us, Stranger.
Help Us, Stranger. And it has a little hand, and it reminds me of the Radiohead logo of two people meeting, shaking their hands, which I still want tattooed right here.
Yeah, so it reminds you, Sean's. I love when Sean gets into tattoo conversations because we can finally like make him seem almost like a degenerate. But
the problem is I have to take 3 weeks out of being in a pool.
Yeah.
That's the problem why I haven't. I would have gotten it about 2 years ago,
Fair.
but I work in a pool. So.
And so the Benz has like the two characters meeting and shaking hands. Help Us Stranger, and there's a song called Help Me Stranger, so I need to make them different. Help Us Stranger is the album, and the whole album has the aesthetic of the crosswalk hand.
Which I love that fucking aesthetic.
And the walking thing. With Spotify, each song has its own little animation with it. I think it's really good because you can do a lot with the animations.
Yeah.
Really good design, I'll just say.
I want you to go first because I really want to hear what you say about
You want me to go first?
Absolutely. I'm on just to see what you say.
So with Raconteurs album, my favorite Raconteurs album is still Broken Boy Soldier. So
100%. 100%.
I don't think
no contest.
Far from perfect, but very, 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 very close to perfect.
Yeah, it's a damn good album.
God, I'm looking back and I just forgot how much I loved on here. From like Steady As She Goes to Broken Boy Soldier. Of course, Store Bought Bones is the really popular one.
Steady As She Goes is too. Those are the two songs.
Yeah.
Anybody will know a Racketeer song because of those two tracks, for sure. And here's a side note before we go into album review, is we had Jack White's album last year and we both fucking hated it.
Absolutely. Jack White's solo album just felt like, for lack of a better term, just like schizophrenic. It was just all over the place.
Schizophrenic,
actually, yes. Like, you reserve the phrase schizophrenic as a, like, description for music for Jack White, because it was, like, the most extreme example.
I love that word, schizophrenic. I use it a lot, by the way. I love that word.
I don't like to use it too much as a pejorative for people who are actually schizophrenic, but, like, it was literally...
It's a description. The album was, like...
The album, like, I'm trying to think back. There have been some albums that felt disjointed, like some trap albums here and there, that the Voids thing that did by Julian Casablancas, like his side band project thing, that all felt a little bit disjointed, but Jack White's solo album was all over the place. So,
but the Racketeers is their first album in 11 years.
Really?
I think the last one was in 08, dude. Yeah. Concerts of the Lonely was 08.
Yeah, you're right.
So it's been a fucking minute.
All right. Okay. All good.
I think it was worth every minute. But
absolutely.
You go into it. I've been wanting to hear your.
Yeah. So let me go into it. So
dives in, baby.
God. I guess what I was saying with the old Raconteurs is that when it felt like it misstepped, it just felt like it was leaning into its rock sound a little bit too much. And by that I mean
this album? Or,
no. I mean like the Raconteurs.
Oh, just in general. Okay, yeah, definitely.
They would just lean into it too much, where it's like, okay, now this riff just kind of seems aimless or doesn't seem to have much of a point to it. It felt like that in the first album sometimes. So I was kind of expecting or fearing that from here, but not really. Everything is very cleaned up and has a point to it. Every song has just so much fun and meaning and emotion in it. I don't even know where the hell to start. I want to even start from the beginning, but like, I think, God, wow, Don't Bother Me, Only Child, those two just come in ringing and on fire, and it's just so energetic. Hey Jip, I don't think you can say that anymore. Dig the Slowness is a really, really fun song. I really don't know why they picked that name. Some Days I Don't Feel Like Trying That's
a very good track. I like it a lot.
Lyrically stunning.
Lyrically beautiful.
Yeah. They just pack so many different cool ideas.
The main thing I like, and this is something that I've loved with Jack White's music, and the problem I had with this album before is he's very good at blending old with new.
Yes.
He's a big rock and roll fan, but he goes deep into blues, into like old time African American rock, the dawns of stuff that you can't fucking find anymore.
Folk and Americana, little inspirational bits here and there, but nothing ever feels overpowering or overdone. Like it all just comes together in like a symphony of rock bliss.
And for the Help Me Stranger, the second track, there's a little thing where he's done this before with the microphone where he does a little filter and it sounds like an old-timey 50s microphone, and then it kind of goes into a song that is modern and kind of new rock in a way. And this is something that we talk about Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin did this a lot, where they would start off a song like kind of the microphone would be away or would be rotating or something like that to get kind of effect. And they did that track, and it's one of my favorite rock tracks. I don't know, since I can remember the kind of modern rock in a while. Help Me Stranger, very, very good track. I love this album. I was kind of worried because we had that Rock is Dead discussion, and we've had some good stuff like, so there's some pickups. So I'm like, okay, we're starting to get back on the track. Let's see what happens.
When we had that discussion, we sent out like a radio wave into the world. There's like the bat signal for all artists to take that as a challenge.
And holy shit,
they
man.
spent a
This
year
might
putting
be
it together.
one of my favorite episodes of Audioface for listening to music, because all the 4 albums, one I was surprised about, Lil Nas X, Two Door Cinema Club maybe made one of the albums of the fucking year. Hot Chip won't make the album of the year because I know it's kind of specific, but for me, one of my favorites. And then the Raconteurs, just what the hell? This is one of the best music.
Raconteurs is like a meteor. Like it just like hits and it's amazing.
It's such a damn good album.
It's truthfully difficult. Like I was stumbling earlier to pick. Like usually I kind of like pick songs to like emphasize and like point out like what point in this album did I really get? Did I really enjoy what was happening? All of it about equally. Usually I want to like visualize almost like a chart in my head, and I've described this in some like early Audioface episodes of how I review albums of like, what feeling do I leave with coming off of the album, and do I mostly come off with like good feelings, and how stable is that like chart over time?
Yeah,
it's like topping out. This is great.
Yeah, I really like also Some Days I Don't Feel Like Trying, because it's a good track of saying, like, there are days when you're a musician or just someone, you know, general life, where you just feel like giving up, where you're like, okay, I need a day to myself and stuff like that. And it was one of those. It's a good album. It's very good. Listen to it. It was worth 11 years. All right, which fucking Iranian are you doing today?
I'm going all in. I'm going for the Grand Ayatollah.
God damn it! I was gonna do the Grand Ayatollah.
Grand Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini.
I was gonna do the Grand Ayatollah too, because
the founder of the Islamic Republic of Iran.
Yep.
Inshallah.
Yeah, inshallah. The man himself, who we have no idea how much money he has. It's kind of like the crown Saudi prince. We have no idea how much money he has. Does he have $1 billion? Maybe he has $8 trillion.
Maybe he has $11 trillion.
All I know is that he doesn't have enriched nukes, so he can't have a Chernobyl incident. So
yeah, all I know is Iran would not be a boom and zoom. Like Donald Trump, I know you listen to Audioface. Iran would not be a boom and zoom. That would take a lot of time, and we would don't do it.
I'll be team Iran, baby.
Can I buy puts on the U.S. military?
Puts on the U.S. military.
We love the troops.
Yeah, deadass. We really do. It's just we hate politicians that send troops to go into harm's way for no fucking reason.
Absolutely.
And to get people killed for no reason. Because the troops are brave young men and women that shouldn't have to go in harm's way for no reason. There you go. Sorry, I had to put that out there.